Get your reactions ready. The live portion of the show will begin in just a moment. Today is Wednesday, August 30th, and the Yankees were in Motown to take on the Tigers in Game 3 of a 4-game set. Garrett Cole was on the mound looking to build on his strong season, and DJ LeMahieu kept swinging a hot bat. My recap, your reactions, coming up next. This is NYY Recaps.
Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
Just when they thought I was out, they pull me back in.
All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. I know a lot of people listen to this podcast the day after the game and don't necessarily catch the game or the pregame show or any of the pregame news. So we're going to start tonight with the big pregame news. It is about to be close encounter season. Jason Dominguez and Austin Wells have both been called up from AAA and are expected to be in the lineup on Friday night against the Astros in Houston. Jason Dominguez this season between AA and AAA as a 20-year-old, 265, 15 home runs, 76 RBIs, 377 on-base percentage. I know the numbers don't jump off the page, but he's been on a heater for the last couple of months. While playing against competition that's more experienced and older than he is. Austin Wells, former first-round draft pick, hit .240 with 17 home runs and 72 RBIs this season. I know the numbers are not fantastic for Austin Wells, but he's got a great swing. I think he's somebody that will benefit from working with Sean Casey, and he's going to benefit from playing at Yankee Stadium, where some of those deep flyouts, even in the minor leagues that you hit, that die 3 or 4 feet short of the warning track, they're in the second row at Yankee Stadium. So Michael V says, close encounters of the Martian kind. I like it. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to break out some Martian sound effects and break out all the alien stuff on Friday night. Friday night's going to be a fun game. You know, we're taking on the Astros. We're facing Justin Verlander. I mean, how crazy is that? We're facing our nemesis in their first game. So we're gonna bring out all the bells and whistles. Hopefully we don't get shut out. You know, hopefully those guys don't go 0 for 8 with 8 strikeouts. And we'll try and have fun with it. Let me know in the comments what numbers you think they should wear. I'm gonna predict for Jason Dominguez, he's gonna wear number 52. That's one higher than Bernie Williams, one number up. 51 is retired for Bernie. I thought maybe he might wear number 89. That's what he wore in spring training. Sometimes if a guy gets called up in September, they give him that lousy number that they hand out in spring training. And then if they make the team the next year, they'll sometimes get a lower number. Like, you know, when Volpe decided he didn't want to be number 77 and took number 11. So Austin Wells, I'm thinking maybe number 28, replace Josh Donaldson. You know, Donaldson released, so no longer needs it. Also, maybe having these guys around will take a little bit of pressure off of Everson Pereira and Oswald Peraza. Peraza is really, really struggling. He was 0 for 4 again tonight, hitting just 139. Pereira, he had a couple of ribbies tonight, but hitting 129. Rortvedt 0 for 4, so hitting 113. So please, give us some kids that can hit. It's like when you go to a bar and the first drink sucks, you send it back and you say, give me one with some booze in it. Give us some kids that can hit this time. Now, we got to be patient with Pereira and Peraza. You know, Peraza had a little bit more experience last year, so I'm a little bit more worried about him. But Pereira, I think, you know, this is what this month is for. It's finding out what he can do. So, anyway, no recap tomorrow. We got the hurricane coming through. I got to work during the day. It's just a lot of miserable shit going on tomorrow. So I'm taking the finale of the series off. I got to get the belt graphic ready for Jason Dominguez and Austin Wells. And then Friday night, we're going to have a post-game celebration of the arrival of the Martian. So get pumped. Get pumped. All right, Yankees jumped out to an early lead tonight. Walk and a stolen base from Gleyber Torres. RBI single from Giancarlo Stanton. Put the Yankees on the board. Luke says Sean Casey fixed DJ. You're damn right he did. Pereira got hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. That made it 2-0. Garrett Cole was on the mound tonight. Yankees had kind of a long first inning and knocked the opener out for the Tigers, so I was thinking, oh no. When you throw off Garrett Cole's routine, that's usually when he has his worst starts or gives up that big 3-run home run in the first inning. But, he came out strong and had an easy first inning. Top two, DJ LeMahieu staying hot.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
13th home run of the season. That was the 6th solo home run of the series for the Yankees, and they were not done. But a very good sign that DJ continues to hit. So Gleyber Torres also continues to hit. He had an unbelievable series so far. More positives from Anthony Volpe tonight. He ripped a double in the top of the third inning, 16th double of the season, and then he stole third base easily. Biggest jump I've seen him get all year, and he scored on a base hit from Everson Pereira. Everson also picked up his first career stolen base. Nice job by him. Fourth inning, Gleyber Torres went Oppo Boppo.
Most impressive.
Third home run of the series, and they have all been no doubters. 23rd home run of the season. And I'd argue this month is the best month that we've seen from him since, probably 2019. I mean, he's had a great month, hitting over 320, tons of power, using the whole field. Maybe another guy who's blossoming under Sean Casey. And I'm not opposed to bringing Sean Casey back. And I will say this. If Aaron Boone comes back, and there's been some reports that he might not get fired, that the only way he gets fired is if Hal Steinbrenner overrules Cashman, then you're gonna see Casey possibly come back if Boone is back. So I like Casey so far. I like the work he's done with DJ, getting him back on track, with Gleyber Torres, getting him more consistent, and with Volpe, I'd say he's hit about 240 since June. Some of that was under Dylan Lawson, but he's using the right part of the field, more the right side of the field, and continuing to turn on pitches when he needs to. So Volpe now hitting 216. You'd like to see it, be a little bit better than that, but 695 OPS creeping up towards 700. Next batter after Gleyber Torres was Giancarlo Stanton. He did not want to be left out.
No one for Stanton.
This night is a wrecking machine. The ultimate man.
Forgot how long this one is.
The ultimate meatball.
20th home run of the season for Giancarlo, dead center field. Sort of right of dead center. That made it 6-1. 8th solo home run of the series for the Yankees. It wouldn't kill them to hit some home runs with guys on base. That would make things a lot easier. Top 5, Oswald Peraza got absolutely robbed of extra bases on a shot to deep center field. Hardest ball that I think he's hit all season. I'm sure there's some StatCast data, but it's definitely one of the top few. He might have hit some ground balls harder, but best ball he's elevated that he's smoked since he's been back with the Yankees. Got run down in center field, so, just tough luck there. Garrett Cole was really good tonight, gave up a couple of solo home runs, but mostly overpowered the Tigers with his fastball. Final line, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. ERA is at 2.95. He picks up his 12th win of the season. If he has a big September, wins 4 games, maybe 5 games, you're talking about 16, 17 wins, maybe a sub-3 ERA. That's a pretty damn good season, especially on this team, a team that right now is under 500. And they've blown how many games for him, that he's pitched well where the offense just hasn't hit. I mean, this really, is a year where if you had any kind of offense, he probably could have won 20 games. Ian Hamilton threw the ball very well tonight. 3 scoreless innings. I don't have a graphic for Ian Hamilton for a belt. I somehow never made one. So we'll call him the runner-up. Yankees win.
Ball game over. Yankees win.
And now they've won a series.
Yankees win.
All right. So now they have their first series win since the Eisenhower administration. I blew that one last night. Yeah. We'll see if they can sweep tomorrow. They don't typically sweep many series this year, so that'll be nice. Again, no recap tomorrow. Got the hurricane coming through, and I got to work. It's just too much going on. So, few options for the belt tonight. 3 guys hit home runs. Everson had his first career stolen base and had 2 RBI. Garrett Cole pitched an outstanding game. But we don't know how many this guy's got left, so we're going to give it to Mr. Giancarlo Stanton. 2 hits, 20th home run, 2 RBI. Why not? The guy is a wrecking machine.
Bet winner.
All right, guys. So, good night for the Yankees in a mostly lost season. We are at the point now where the results don't really matter too much. You could win every game for the rest of the season, and you're still going to be in a lot of trouble. So, I guess if you had like a 29-game win streak, you could do it, whatever it is. That would put you at 95 wins, probably get into the playoffs at that point. But I don't think it's going to happen. They have a negative 14 run differential, 489 winning percentage. Probably not our year, guys. But let's go ahead and take a look at the box score real quick. If I can get it pulled up. Hang on just a second. All right. That's the wrong screen. All right, there we go. So LeMahieu, 1 for 4. Judge, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Torres, 2 for 4. Stanton, 2 for 5. 2 ribbies. Volpe, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Bader, 1 for 3. Might be his final game as a Yankee. And then Pereira, 1 for 3 with a couple of ribbies. Peraza, 0 for 4. Rortvedt, 0 for 4. He can't hit at all. Where's my, I don't have the sound effect. Hang on, let's see if it works. No, my Val, he can't hit for nothing. Sound effect is not working tonight. Anyway, 3 scoreless innings for Hamilton and, of course, Garrett Cole. 6 beautiful innings. Let's go ahead and take some comments. Michael V says, Volpe is going to be fine. I agree. By the way, NYY Recaps, as you know, and as I talk about every night, sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is, what is this? Is this showing highlights from last? What is this doing? I think it's showing the wrong highlights. Did I screw up again? I did. Let me fix it. Game Time. Brought to you by Game Time. Best price on last minute tickets. Baseball, other sports, concerts, theater, comedy, you name it. Use the code NYY Recaps for $20 off your first purchase. Game Time. Lowest price on last minute tickets guaranteed. I thought I had published the highlights. Let me just double check here. No, they're working. I think, what I did was I clipped a little bit of extra Glaber Torres or something from another game. I don't know. Oh, well. Who cares? Got the Martian coming up. Gaming Kid says, Martian and Wells, let's go.
Game over, man. It's game over. I gotta get out of here.
I don't know what happened to my highlights, guys.
Most impressive.
I'm going to pull them down. I hate that I was running this whole episode and I didn't realize I had yesterday's highlights going. I got to look at the screen a little more carefully. I think I saved them under the wrong name again. If you make a typo when you save the name, it doesn't pull it up from the place where it's always stored. So let me go ahead and republish, and then we'll watch them together. Michael V says, anyone going to see the Yankees in Toronto in September? I've never been to Toronto or Canada. I would love to check out that ballpark. I like it better since they've remodeled it. Michael V says, do we think that Wells will play much? I think he'll get a significant amount of at-bats. They want to find out what he can do. They want to find out if he can really hit at the major league level. Now, he did not have great numbers at AAA. We saw 240, but he's got that prototypical left-handed swing. Anyway. Oh, God. We're almost up. with the highlights, it's at like 85%. So we'll watch them together in just a couple minutes. Lou Rom says 3 more wins to get to 500. Whoopity-doo. So I'm going to the game on September 22nd. I believe that's Fire Cashman night. And then I'll be at Pete's event on September 23rd. So come say hi if you're going to be there. I'm planning on being there for batting practice for the opposition both days. I like to get there early and try and catch some balls over there. All right, let's see if the highlights are working now. They should be. Let me just make sure they are saved. All right. Here we go. All right, so this was base hit from Stanton. Scored a run. This was Everson Pereira taking one off the elbow. Giving a little hand clap. DJ getting a breaking ball, 86 miles an hour, hitting it over the FanDuel sign. Out in front, off the end of the bat, still got enough of it. That's a nice piece of hitting. This was the base hit from Pereira through the hole. Didn't exactly smoke it, but it got the job done. And then stealing second base. Peraza swung through a tough pitch. Dr. Van Nostrand says, Donaldson, IKF, and Rortvedt, can you think of a worse trade? It's the worst one I've seen under the Cashman era. Ed Yarnall for Mike Lowell. That's a tough one, too. One of his first deals. So the home run by Glaber, fastball out over the plate, smokes it the other way. So nice piece of hitting. And continues to rake. This was Stanton, 93 miles an hour right down the middle. Bashes it over the Miggy sign. Fat pitch. I mean, that's a meatball right there. The ultimate meatball. Anyway, yeah, it was a tough trade. Super says, do you think Cole has a Cy Young on lock? Sonny Gray keeps creeping closer. How crazy would it be if we lost to Sonny Gray? Ugh, guy who used to be a Yankee. I mean, you can only trade for him. You can't figure out if they're going to be a head case or not. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night. Sorry about the highlight snafu. I'll see you next time.
Ball game over.
Most impressive.